Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the unit polymer. It is a simple unit. Polymer is made up of two words, poly plus mer. Poly means large and mer means molecule, or we can say repeating units. Thus, polymer are those substances which are formed by large number of repeating units. Polymer are also known as macromolecule. The term polymer and macromolecule are often used without any distinction. But strictly speaking, a polymer always consists of 100 to 1000 repeating units, but a macromolecule may or may not contain repeating structural units. Example of polymers are polythene, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene, Teflon, etc. The smallest unit from which polymer is obtained are called monomer. For example, in polythene, the monomer unit is ethene. If we take large number of ethene molecule and undergo polymerization, then we get polythene. In this, ethene molecule is monomer unit or repeating unit, and this is polythene. Polymer are backbone of modern civilization. In almost all works of life, polymer are extensively used. The use of polymer in the manufacture of plastic buckets, cups, sauces, children toys, packaging bag, synthetic clothing material, etc. In fact, polymer are the backbone of four major chemical industries: plastic, elastomer, fibers, and paints. In this unit, we shall discuss some important aspects of chemistry of polymers. Now, polymers are of two types. One is called homopolymer and another is copolymer. Homopolymer are those polymer which are made up of only one type of monomer unit. Whereas copolymer are those polymer which are made up of two or more than two types of monomer unit. Example of homopolymers are polyvinyl chloride, polythene, Teflon, PAN, polyacrylonitrile. Whereas example of copolymer are nylon 6,6, polyester, bakelite, etc. If we take the example of polythene, in polythene, the polythene is made up of only one type of monomer unit, that is ethene. It undergo polymerization and we get polythene. In this, only one monomer unit is used, one type of monomer unit is used, so it is the example of monomer. If of nylon 6,6, nylon 6,6 is made up of two types of monomer units. One is hexa methylene diamine, and another is adipic acid. If we write its formation, then hexamethylene diamine is, this is the formula of hexamethylene diamine, and adipic acid is, this is adipic acid. If we take n molecule of this and n molecule of this, we get nylon 6,6. In nylon 6,6, we use two type of monomer unit, that is hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. So it is the example of copolymer. Next topic is classification of polymer. Polymer are classified in 4 different types, that is basis on source, based upon structure, based upon mode of polymerization, and based upon molecular forces. First, we take classification on the basis of source. On this basis, polymer are of 3 types: natural polymer, semi-synthetic polymer, and synthetic polymer. First, natural polymer. These are those polymer which are obtained from the nature. For example, protein, nucleic acid, natural rubber. Semi-synthetic polymer are those polymer which are derived from naturally occurring polymer by chemical modification. For example, cellulose is a natural polymer, but when it is acetylated in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, we get cellulose acetylate. Which is a semi-synthetic polymer. Similarly, when cellulose is nitrated, we get cellulose nitrate, which is also a semi-synthetic polymer. Now, synthetic polymer are those polymer which are synthesized in the industries. For example, polyester, plastic such as polythene, polypropylene, rubber, vulcanized rubber, polystyrene, fibers, etc. These are synthesized in the industry, so they are called synthetic polymer. Another classification is classification based upon the structure. Classification based upon structure. On this basis, polymer are of 3 types: linear polymer, branched polymer, and cross-linked polymer. Linear polymer are those polymer in which monomer units are joined together to form a long straight chain of polymer molecule. These are the monomer units which form a long chain of polymer, linear polymers. Since various polymeric chain are then stacked over one another to give a wall-packed structure. Due to close-packed structure, this type of polymer have high melting point. They have high tensile strength. They have high tensile strength, and also they have high densities. Example of this type of polymers are PVC, polyester, and polythene. Next type of polymer is branched polymer. In these polymers, the monomer units are not only combined to produce a linear chain but also forms branches of different length along the main chain, like this. Since these polymer branches do not pack well, as a result, branched chain polymer have lower melting point, low tensile strength, and also they have low densities as compared to linear polymer. Example of branched chain polymer are amylopectin, glycosan. Next is cross-linked polymer. These are also called three-dimensional network polymer. In this polymer, the initially framed cross-linked polymer. These are also called three-dimensional network polymer. In these polymer, the initially formed linear chain are joined together to form the three-dimensional network. Only two cross-links per polymer chain are required to join together all the long chain polymer molecules to form a long molecule. Because of the presence of cross-link, these polymers are also called cross-linked polymer. These polymers are hard, rigid, and brittle. Example of this type of polymers are bakelite, urea formaldehyde, polymer, etc. Next classification is on the basis of mode of preparation. On this basis, polymer are of two types: addition polymer and condensation polymer. Addition polymer are those polymer which are formed by addition of monomer units. In this polymer, only polymer is in this formation of polymer, only polymer is obtained and no byproduct is obtained. For example, if we prepare polythene, we will use n time of ethene molecule. They undergo polymerization and we get only polythene. In this case, no byproduct is obtained. So this type of polymer is called addition polymer. In addition polymer, the mass of polymer is exactly same the total mass of monomer units. Example of addition polymers are polyvinyl chloride, Teflon, polystyrene, etc. Next is condensation polymer. In these type of polymer, the monomer unit combine to give polymer as well as some byproduct like water or alcohol. For example, if we take preparation of nylon 6,6, in formation of nylon 6,6, we require two different types of monomer unit, that is hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Both these monomer undergoes polymerization and we get nylon and we get nylon 6,6. In this polymerization, water molecule is removed. So in this polymerization, we get polymer, that is nylon 6,6, as well as byproduct water. So if we take the total mass of the polymer, then it will be less than total molar mass of the monomer unit. So this is called condensation polymer. The other example of condensation polymer are polyester, bakelite, urea formaldehyde polymer, etc. The next classification is on the basis of molecular forces. On the basis of molecular forces, the polymers are of four types. First is elastomer. Second is fibers. And third one is thermoplastic. And fourth one is thermosetting. First, elastomer. Elastomer are those polymer in which the molecular forces are weakest, that is van der Waals forces. This type of polymer show the property of elasticity, that is they gets deformed on applying deforming force and come back to their original shape when deforming force is withdrawn. Example of this type of polymer are natural rubber, vulcanized rubber, polystyrene, etc. Next is fibers. Polymers in which the intermolecular forces are the strongest are called fibers. These forces are either due to hydrogen bonding or dipole-dipole interaction. Example are terylene, dacron, orlone, etc. This type of polymer have high tensile strength and least elasticity. Further, the molecule of these polymer are long and thread-like and hence can be easily packed. As a result, this type of polymer have high melting point and low solubility. Next is thermoplastic. These are those polymers in which molecular forces are intermediate to that of elastomer and fibers. That is, the molecular forces are stronger than elastomer but lesser than fibers. This type of polymer have unique property that they become soft on heating and hard on cooling. So they can be remolded again and again. These are linear or slightly branched chain polymer which are hard at room temperature, become soft and viscous on heating and again rigid on cooling. The process of heat softening and hardening or on cooling can be repeated as many times as desired without any change in chemical composition or mechanical properties. Example of this type of polymer are nylon 6, nylon 6,6. Next is thermosetting. Thermosetting are those polymer which have molecular forces similar to that of thermoplastic. That is the molecular forces lies between elastomer and fibers. But this type of polymer attain a permanent shape on heating and cooling. So they cannot be remolded again and again. Example of this type of polymer are bakelite and urea formaldehyde, melamine formaldehyde, etc. Thank you.